Yeah, Dave, a little shuffle at the top of the lineup today. What prompted that?
Um, I just think that Corey's swinging the bat well. Um, I just think that he's seeing pitches, taking walks, and right now Max has been scuffling. So to give him a different look, I think you know, it's a good opportunity for him.
That Bet Seeger 1-2 was awful good for you last year. How much did that enter into your thinking?
I think it's just more of part of it, but I think it's at the top of the order. I think the way Corey's been taking at bats and taking walks and getting hits, it's just to put him right behind Mookie. I think it's the right thing, and I think that Max will get untracked, and it's sort of interchangeable. But I want the on base.
And last night, you didn't sound like Gavin Lux would be ready to play today. What changed?
Quick healer. Cody was going to be in there, and just some residual from the incident with Lux in left center field in Arizona against Arizona. So there's kind of a little, we had some imaging, and it was a non-displaced fracture. So pretty benign, but it's still kind of painful, some pain in there. So just to give Cody a day, and he'll be back in there tomorrow is the expectation.
Just to clarify, Cody has a fracture of some kind?
A non-displaced.
In where?
In his somewhere in his ribs. So it's nothing that's going to hurt worse by playing, but it's kind of per his tolerance. But today it was kind of sore.
Thank you, Dave.
Yep.
Next question's from Dave Essay. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, with you guys being on the East Coast and the Giants playing on the West Coast, what's your preference for your players to how much you want them to keep tabs on what they're doing? And would you prefer them not to watch their games and to keep tabs on the results?
I really don't care. I think human nature says that you're going to keep tabs. That's kind of part of the fun of being an independent race, as long as it doesn't get away of our preparation, our performance.
And just from what you've gathered from Cody, do you believe that the fracture in his rib affects him swinging the bat more, or where do you think that affects him?
He said it's more when he's throwing. It's the left side, so when he's throwing in the outfield, and right now it's just sore. So I'm sure there might be something with the swinging too. So just to give it a day to let it calm down. He's very, very confident that he'll be in there tomorrow, and it shouldn't affect him going forward.
Do you feel like Chris Taylor's behind his neck issues, or is there something he has to protect against?
We do. Yesterday was a really step in the right direction, even after that off day too on Monday. So he feels good. So I feel confident that he can be in there and man center field today.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Eric Steven. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, just wondering, Corey Knable's been back about a month or a little more than that now. How has he looked to you since returning?
Corey's doing great. He's feeling good, had a good outing last night. I like the life to the fastball and the breaking ball, the shape of it. So, it's just my job to get him in there and continue to get him repetitions, get him innings and face him hitters. But I just love everything he brings to our ball club, everything.
Next question from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Dave, you mentioned sort of casually that Cody has a non-displaced fracture, and then it seems like you guys, the injuries stuff always seems to be coming up with you guys. And on the other hand, you watched the Giants last day, and they got a pitcher getting a game-winning sacrifice fly. Does it feel like things aren't maybe going your way as much as it is for them?
I think that's. they're having a great season. But I still think we're having a pretty good season ourselves. I don't get too caught up in, their good fortune or whatever, or however it goes, however you want to call it. Cody individually, it's been a tough season. It's been a grind because of all the things that have come up for him. I applaud him for continuing to work to help us win ball games and win a championship. The game's not easy, and the season is always unpredictable. So this is where we're at, and I still, expect us to win the division and win a championship.